not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome. I am the Twisted Goblin, and I'm here for another review, but my first interpretations, my first thoughts about Mashle, magic and something. You see the title, I think. Anyway, so that is a new anime that's been out, and I love it! I think it's a great thing. And anime is like one of those things that is really fun, but always does something that every anime does. In this one, it has the overkill character that's way too powerful. Way too powerful than it has to be. It's like, yeah, we can have struggle, we can have make him a very powerful, like really overpowerful, and give him some humor because he is somebody that's been in isolation for so long, but he's very strong, like really strong. He's like one of the strongest people in this. But what makes this world different? It's Harry Potter. It's actually fucking Harry Potter in anime. I mean, everybody has that light mark that every Harry Potter character has. Like every character in Harry Potter has that light mark. Like every character in this has like this Harry Potter lightning thing. Harry Potter had it in his thing, but he was the only one. In this universe of Harry Potter, everybody has that, and this is how they mark who has magic. Like everybody is born with it, except our main character. He's not born with it, but he makes up of it for being very one punch man strong. He is literally One Punch Man, but in a Harry Potter world. Like he trained a lot, and he can punch somebody, and they're done for. This is exactly how he is. He is very powerful, but he doesn't have any magic. He's just way too powerful. He can literally, like, somebody has, like, this is why it's also Harry Potter. It's like, it's not because just magic and a magic school. No. They also have these little staffs, this hocus pocus staffs going on. Those are also a thing in this world. But the difference between Harry Potter and this is we're falling inhuman. But most humans don't exist in this world, and the ones that do are shunned and gone as a failure. He is in this world because of his dad, but his dad is not his dad. He has been found, but his dad was a failure. He could not do anything. He could not do. He was not strong, and he was very, very much a failure. But he had still magic. He just was very, very trouble at it. And then he found this kid that doesn't even have any magic. But so they kept out of the city in the forest, and now he wanted some donuts. He is a teenager, wanted donuts. People find out that this guy doesn't have the mark. They don't know if he doesn't have magic or not, but they do know he doesn't have a mark. People look at him weirdly, and it's like, and he is also he's very strong. There's like this fight that goes on with the head cop or something, and he does magic spells that's able to hunt away dragons, to do all that. And he just plays with it. It's like, oh, look, ball. Playing with it. And then he has a staff. It's like, I'm gonna throws it at it. Because he cannot use a staff. So he just throws it at it. First, like, oh, he can't even use magic. He can't use magic. He can't use magic. What? It's like that. But after finding that out, he's like, okay, let's make a deal. You could, keep on the run. I will hunt you for the fucking rest of your fucking life. Or I'm gonna get rich, and you're gonna be accepted by the whole wizardry world if you contest in this and have become the world leader, become like the world champion of this magic thing. If you can do that, if you a victory and that everybody's gonna accept you, or you can go on a run. That's also a chance, just run away. That's also something you could do. So he accepts that. He will be able to protect him, but his pops will not. I mean, his pops almost died, like just earlier. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I also want some magic, so if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. He has now the mark on this poster because he has to keep cover or something. Either way, that's pretty much it. This is the first episode of a series I watched, and I like it. I much like this take. It's very anime, like overpowered. It's always like overpowered anime, but in this case, it's not like the main character is very overpowered and the rest are a little bit weaker, but they're all magic. It's like they're very powerful, but it's One Punch Man in the magic world. It's like if you have One Punch Man and Harry Potter and you mix them in one. This is what you get. That's pretty much what the whole fucking premise. If you know One Punch Man, you know Harry Potter, those two things combined in one universe, that is the anime. And if you like that kind of anime, watch it! I'm gonna watch it. I feel it's interesting to watch. There are lots of animes like this one where the main character is overpowered. I just watched another one that's has this game mechanic that also seems to pop up here and there. Like literally, like you have a game. The anime character becomes a game character, tries to find like states in it, but also is very overpowered. I saw that in Skeleton Knight. I saw another one that I just started watching, also just new. It's like there are some tropes in those animes that are done a lot. But I'm in the beginning of my anime universe, so I'm still on that, or like I'm not tired of that. I still love seeing all those kind of things. So because the only other anime I've been, well, actually a few other animes, but that everybody knows is like Dragon Ball. I watch that a lot. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I watch that anime. Like Broly is my favorite character. We also got Yu-Gi-Oh! Was also an anime. You don't see that anymore because Yu-Gi-Oh! Stopped when it stopped. So One Punch Man I watched before, and then My Hero Academia was my start in much more anime. It's like first was like, okay, I watched some One Punch Man. That's it. One Punch Man, One Punch Man, Dragon Ball, and one other anime. That's it. Then I started to go on My Hero Academia, and from that started watching more anime, and now I'm at this rate. So yeah, love anime. Anime is still in the beginning. I love Japan, the more cyberpunk-esque city that you have there. I hope they keep it like unique Tokyo and everything in Japan, because I have seen that lots of on YouTube. I have seen that new buildings, if there are new buildings, they're very much like you see everywhere in the world. They're not that special. I mean, I love something special in the thing, and Japan has like lots of special, like anime is everywhere. We have like a little small store that has some anime. It's not too much, but it has things that you never not gonna. I love that kind of thing, even though I've not been there for a few months, but still, it's like I love that there is some, and Japan is like lots of anime spread, and the cyberpunk, like everything is thing. My father is even in the Netherlands going to a prison, but a prison that's rebuilt to still look like a prison, but it's a hotel. It's a fucking hotel prison. Still looks like a prison, but it's more a hotel. It has like 3 rooms for one thing, all rebuilt. Some stuff is still like prison. I love that shit. I love shit that makes use of things and makes it one of a kind. I mean, come on. My skull collection. I'm a gothic. I am a one of a kind. I'm my own version of gothic. Like gothic is like a very niche thing. Like, and I'm a metal fan. Like all niche things that are not mainstream. Anime also also not really mainstream. Sure, we have Dragon Ball, we have Pokemon, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! All those were mainstream on some point or the other. But there is still like other anime that's not so mainstream, and I still love watching those as well. There's so much in the world that's one of a kind, even though, you know, some anime tropes are gonna be lots of time used, but still feels like I'm still in the beginning phase of anime, so I'm still gonna enjoy lots of things that are maybe done to death, like this one. Anyway, that's my thoughts about Mashle, the first episode of it, my first impressions about the show. I'm gonna keep watching it. Like I said, I'm still in the beginning of the anime whole bunch of the anime stuff. Have you any recommendations of other anime that are awesome? I did watch Ghoul Ghost, the more horror anime. It's fun, but it's also like I'm not looking for horror yet in anime. I'm still action packed. Like My Hero Academia is one of my favorite animes because it has like building, it has like strong. You see them struggling. You see how it's like he can be strong, but it's not. He can be the overpowered, but he's not that overpowered. Because if he uses that overpowered, he's gonna kill himself. Like you see the struggle in that. That's like a character that I don't. And I think Deku, like the main character from My Hero Academia, is not that overpowered because he struggles with his power thing, because he cannot use it all the time, so he's very weak, and if he uses it, he's gonna probably die. It's like this whole thing that I really love. Anyway, I think that's the part, and I'm gonna end it. I'm not gonna say much more because or else we're gonna spin it out of control. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Twisted Goblin! I hope you enjoyed this little review video, my first impressions about Mashle. And I hope to see you guys in the next ones. Goodbye. Good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.